name is Rainey, and I began this program 4 years ago. It has taken me so long because we were only able to take 2 classes a semester. After I got accepted into Northampton College, I knew my life was going to change for the good. I decided to roll in this field because I like working with children so much. My job encouraged me to further my education, and so I gladly did. My journey through this program has been a wonderful experience. I have learned so much through the years and through the classes that I was taking for the degree. My career goals have changed since I started college. I really didn't know what to expect. I was supposed to further my education for a higher position at my job, but it was later decided that that was not for me. Within the next couple years, I would like to work in a school. Since I have started this program, my passion in life is to teach children. The most rewarding part about this field is to watch them grow, not only at age-wise, but watch their knowledge grow. When I was reading The Graduate of the Future, there were so many examples of how my knowledge expanded through the years. I am the type of person who will always look at the positive side of things. With this handout, it has given me the opportunity to look to see what I have excelled at and what I need to learn more about and work harder to understand. The sections and examples in this handout give examples that will help me become a better teacher. The sections I need to work on are the responsive to cultural, linguistic, and ability diversity. I understand CLAD, but I am still unsure how to help some children by using this. This is something I will overcome by learning more about it and use it in my classroom when needed. I do think I would understand it more if I used it more. I do not have a lot of experience working with children who need this. Another barrier I have is teaching someone with autism and making the lesson so that the child can engage in it. Again, this is something that I have worked with, so that it would take me a little bit longer to come up with a plan to suit them. I am willing to sit with another teacher who has more experience in this field to learn how to adapt my lesson plans to the child that is in need of it. During the week 6 of our internship class, we have briefly discussed technology. I do think that technology and media can benefit a child with learning. In my journal for that week, we had to give our opinion on the communication board that would fit the child. While some of the teachers may think that this will hinder the child, others may think it would help them. I understand both sides. From the teacher's point of view, some may feel that the child won't ever speak if they learn to use the communication board. While others may think that if they point to the picture all the time with what they need, they won't be able to learn how to speak the words. So I would suggest for those who do not agree with the communication board to have the child point at the picture and then say the word, and then try to get the child to sound out the letters. And I think the media would also be beneficial. It would show the children that even if you don't know the answer to one of their questions in the lesson plans that you have planned, you could use the media to find the information that is needed to answer their questions. And you guys, we could look it up together to show them that the internet is very useful, but it also can be not so truthful, so we have to really research what we're looking for. There are learning games that the teachers can provide for the computers, for the children to not only have fun but learn at the same time. but you have to make sure that the software that you are purchasing is neither too hard or too challenging for the children that are doing it. So you would probably have to have multiple software CDs to fit the needs of that child. During week 8, we had talked about transitions. Transitions are challenging for some children. They just don't like it, or they don't they are apprehensive of the change that is about to happen. Teachers have to work together to make these children feel more at ease with these changes. For those children who have a specialist that comes with the child, I would give advice from them on how to make transitions easier for them. Having people who are specialized in any given field for children is the best resource that you can have. My strengths in this area is to talk to the specialist, but my area of growth would be to fully understand what I need for the child to succeed. Talking with whomever the child is working with a child will help me in this area. If the child is having that much of a problem with transitioning, the teacher should give warnings. They could start at a 10-minute warning, let them know they have 10 minutes until we are going to transition to something else, and then count down. 5 minutes, do it again, and then 2 minutes again. And then that way they know that's how much time they have before we have to clean up and move on. Being a part of an IEP or IFSP meeting is beneficial for a teacher. During week 5 in the internship, we were discussing the differences between IDEA Part C and Part B. Part C was focused on babies and younger children. Part B is focused on the educational delays of a child has. Part B also focuses on the transitioning from the young adult into adulthood. An IFSP is focused on the whole family, whereas an IEP is focused on the child. An IEP is reviewed and reevaluated every year unless a concern arises within that year. An IFSP is reviewed every 6 months but reevaluated every year. When working on an IFSP, educators must accommodate the families. So if it is easier for the meetings to happen into the family's home, then the teachers have to accommodate that. Whereas an IEP takes place within the school. On a personal note with that, my daughter had an IEP when she was in school. I made every meeting that they held, and then when she got older, she was also able to attend and put her input on what her goals were and what she feels like she excelled at, and that stuff that she didn't need anymore. Working with my peers has helped me see what others saw on any given topic. It made me look at any given answer to a question in a different way. Most of the experience I had were positive, but some were negative. The faculty has helped me through this whole process of getting my degree. It gave me input on everything that I did. I had to learn not to get offended when they gave me the constructive criticism. I learned more this way to better myself to become a better educator. My cooperating teacher during the final semester had given me advice on what I did that she liked, but what I also did that she thought I needed to extend more. And this is something that I greatly appreciated because it shows that I'm on my way to learning, and I am open to keep learning about these things. All the knowledge that I have learned through the years has helped me to be on the right path to become a better educator. Even though I've learned so much, the learning will never stop. Teaching is something that changes in any given moment. New styles of teaching are always happening. There is advice on teaching and a teaching style you may benefit from. Keeping up with the new things associated with teaching is very important to an educator. Since I started in this field, I have grown and my knowledge about everything from developmental delays to what is needed to be done to help those children who are in need of the extra help. Being the best educator that I can be is very important to me, and I will do everything I can to succeed at that. The following is all of my artifacts that I have used for this video. This would be Journal 5. This is my visual art representation. This would be week 15. Week 8. This would be journal number 6. And this is the handout that we had gotten for the graduation of the future.